Now, I've got to say, we're starting off with an absolute cracker. It's with MSC on board the Musica, and for the price on the screen, you're going to get a free all-inclusive drinks package. So that will be all of your great wines, your favourite beers, your favourite spirits. All of that is included in the price for less than £900. But let's take you on board and talk through the MSC experience. So, MSC, they've been incredibly successful, haven't they?
They are. They're a very popular cruise line, and they really do offer such amazing value for money. That's what they're all about, but getting good quality, glamorous ships, beautiful interiors, you know, great facilities as well. Things like really, really good theatre, you know, you've got your musicals, your dance, your comedy, your magic, so loads of great entertainment, but also lovely food. You've got your kind of more casual dining, your pizzeria and your buffet and that kind of thing, but some fine dining as well. Lots of Italian cuisine, because they're an Italian-owned cruise line, so you would expect that. That's always good with me. I love my Mediterranean food. You've got your casino, as you can see. You've got a great kids childcare there as well, if you are with little ones and you want to have a little breather and let them play while you go and enjoy the spa.
I'll tell you what, Jimmy, just looking at the ships, so they really are exquisite, aren't they?
They really are.
Oh.
They're quite opulent
Yes.
in feel. You know, like I said, it's quite glamorous. The decor.
There's nothing compromised, is there?
No,
You know.
absolutely not. Very sumptuous. You're going to be really, really comfortable on this ship and enjoy it. And it's all about getting away, isn't it? Pure escapism. And if you look, you know, you can go and have a nice boogie as well.
I'll give that a miss, actually, Gemma. I'll just have another drink.
You just have another drink at the bar.
But I'll tell you what, for under £900, bear in mind this is an Eastern-led cruise from the beautiful Venice as well. It really doesn't get better than this. So, Gemma's going to talk us through the outstanding ports of call. So it starts off with a lovely flight over to Venice, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So a shortish flight, which is always nice. And then on day 2, you are sailing into Bari in Italy, which is very nice indeed, on the Adriatic Sea. So getting your cruise off to a nice start. And then day 3, you will find yourself in Olympia, in Katakolon in Greece. And this is really the cruise gateway to ancient Olympia, the birthplace of the Olympic Games. And if you just go about 40 minutes from the port, you're transported back thousands of years. I always find this kind of history really fascinating.
So I've never been to Olympia, but I would love to go.
Absolutely fantastic. Your imagination goes wild, because you really are walking on the same place where they did, you know, wrestling and chariot races and discus throwing, and you really feel that when you're there. It's a bit like visiting Rome and the Colosseum. Yeah. It's a similar thing. That ancient history that I think is absolutely fascinating and is really going to be an interesting part of your cruise. So that's day 3, and then you've got a lovely relaxing day, and you're going to be arriving on day 4 in Santorini. You can see it's not far.
Now, I have been here. It's beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. I went all the way around the Greek islands when I was much younger, and it was a trip I'll never forget.
They are so pretty, aren't they?
They are so pretty. Each one has a different character, but it is that kind of typical whitewashed walls and blue sky and sparkling sea. Yeah, exactly. And so sailing around, you know, into these ports as well is so exciting.
I tell you what, looking at these images, I felt a bit miserable today. It's been wet and cold.
I know, all grey. Yeah. I know, and look at that, exactly.
Because
it
I
makes
imagine
you so
having
excited.
this to look forward to for next May.
Oh, I know, wonderful. And actually, in Santorini, if you can get to go to Oya Castle, you really should. There's an incredible view from up there, so it's quite high up, and you can see, you know, a lot of the island. You've got black sand beaches as well in Santorini, because there was actually a volcano there years and years and years ago. You've got a prehistoric museum you could go and visit, but you should also maybe go and visit Akrotiri, which is really exciting. It's like a prehistoric city styled as it would have been in 17th century BC.
No.
Yeah. So again, because you're in Greece, you get this wonderful ancient history as well. It's all part and parcel. So after Santorini, and you may have just chilled out on the beach, of course, as well, we're off to Athens. So such an exciting city that you're never tired of, even if you've been here before. And of course, an absolute must. You must visit the Acropolis, see the Parthenon. Again, any history lovers are going to be in 7th heaven. So much to see and do and learn about as well. But if you're not into that, you can just stroll the streets. You could go to the Agora, which is the market, which is full of life. You see some wonderful fresh produce, but also can buy some presents and things like that. You've got the Olympic Stadium as well. And also, if you just want to go to the Plaka, that's the oldest neighbourhood in Athens. You can just have a look around there. So plenty to see. You will not be bored during your day in Athens. And then, on day 6, we're sailing and arriving in Corfu. Corfu is beautiful. Look at that spectacular scenery, incredible beaches, and of course, you know, that might be what you want to do for the day, is go and, you know, just chill out on a lounger.
It's so beautiful, you might just want to, take
Absolutely,
it easy.
because the waters around here are really beautiful as well. But if you are interested again in sightseeing, you've got the old fortress, is so worth visiting. You could do a little boat ride as well to Mouse Island, or go and visit the Monastery of the Virgin Mary.
I tell you, it all looks really beautiful.
Doesn't it? It's a stunning part of the world. And then on day 7, you're sailing into Kotor in Montenegro, which again is absolutely stunning. In fact, all the ports here, each place is somewhere that you'd so like to go and visit, and you get to see all of them in one trip, which is the joy of going on a cruise.
And when you break this down, you've got return flights to Venice.
Yeah.
You have got the free all-inclusive drinks package, and then the most stunning ship, the MSC Musica, that you're going to be spending 7 days on.
Absolutely.
Wow,
So
that's fantastic.
the
start to
medieval
the show.
architecture there is really, really beautiful as well.
And,
You're going to love
Gemma,
it.
I often find that if you know, the Med, you can get great temperatures in May, but the Eastern Med, you do tend to get,
Yeah,
really nice
absolutely. I mean,
temperatures.
that's something we can't completely guarantee.
No, of
but
course.
with a bit of luck, yeah, you should have
And,
some lovely sunshine.
Let's just look at the MSC Musica. You can see the opulence, the decadence, the extremely high standards when it comes to furnishings and decor. You know, you'll be on board 7 days, so imagine just enjoying all of this, and also not having to worry about your drinks bill at the end of the cruise. You know, being able to have wine with your meals, be able to visit all of the bars, and of course great entertainment as well. Beautiful, beautiful staterooms. If you'd like to book, or if you've got any questions, it is a free phone number, of course, 0800 840 1088. So 0800 840 1088, or our brand new website, which is planetcruise.co.uk/TV. Oh, forgot to mention as well, we would like to give you free £100 on-board spend per stateroom. If you think about that, that's been down the price even lower. Return flights based on London Gatwick. We can always, generally speaking, though, find you flights from most UK airports. That shouldn't be a problem for us. And so there are various dates available through May all the way through to November, but itineraries will vary slightly on some of those departure dates as well. Wow.
What a cruise.
I'd love
Really,
to do
really
that.
wonderful, actually, yeah. And the thing about cruising generally is the fact that you've got everything on that ship, if you think about it, whether it's a spa or, you know, whether it's the nightlife, and you can decide on the day how you feel and be spontaneous.
Yes, absolutely. Now, we have got various dates, as I mentioned. Just to give you an idea of pricing across those months, from May through to October there. We have got prices starting at $899 throughout May, and some of the later dates in November, and you can see there some great upgrades when it comes to ocean view and balconies as well. Some really good pricing actually on the May and November dates.
Not that much difference really
No.
between an inside and a balcony, and you think of sailing into those beautiful ports.